When to prune, that's the first one, and for me it's so important. If you prune in summer, there are rules and regulations, at least here in Germany of course, and pruning trees in summer collides with laws that protect birds. So you are not allowed to prune to make really big cuts. You're just allowed to make small cuts, and before you make small cuts you have to look at the tree and search for bird nestings, and if you see any birds living there, you are not allowed to do anything if there are birds. So that's really important. In my opinion, it's not really thought through, because if I make those big cuts in winter, they don't heal as good as if I would have done them in summertime. The main important goal in tree pruning is that the wounds can heal properly, that a scar tissue called callus is built that closes the wound, and so the tree can grow as if nothing has happened to him. That's something that only happens immediately in summertime. Like if you cut a tree with the first flowering, with the first leaves, from between April and June, the scar tissue will grow immediately. If you cut later in summer, in maybe July, August, the tree has just a little time to build this scar tissue, so it stays quite small, but it's built already. If you cut in winter, the tree has to wait until the vegetation starts to build this scar tissue, so it takes much more time for the tree to heal. And during winter it's wet, it's like air can get immediately on the wound, and so bacteria and fungi will immediately start to grow. And if you cut open such a wound, you can see that the scar tissue has closed the wound completely, perfectly, with new wood, and so no air can get in. And that there's no air is an important factor, because without air no bacteria or fungi can work anymore. And the tree can protect himself very well. Like he can protect the outer wood, can protect itself a little bit, but the inner wood is basically already dead, so there's no protection there. So it takes quite some time to close this, depends on how big the wound is. It's also important, like some trees react very well. Oaks, for example, are so good at it, and also lots of fruit trees like cherries or apples, they do it perfectly fine and very quick to heal those wounds. If you prune in winter, you get thousands of fresh shoots, like all those little branches that come out of the tree everywhere. That's an effect you get when you cut in winter. So like from November to February in our area here, Europe. Sometimes you want this extreme new growth. If you prune a very old cherry tree and you want a fresh start and make lots of new growth, then winter time is the right time. Like especially like the earlier in winter, like November. If you cut in November, you get the most extreme growth in spring. If you have cut in winter time by accident and you don't want this heavy massive growth, then you have to be really quick. Like it's a time in May, the fresh shoots, you can just clip them away. It's really easy, and with that you take away like little cells that would build new shoots. And if you clip the small shoots away, the earlier the better, really. It's the earlier you do it, the easier it is, and Of course, you can just look. This one, this is maybe a nice position for a new shoot on the tree, a new branch, and then leave it. If you prune these fresh shoots in autumn, there around the wound there will be a building of new shoots in the following year. So you have work and work and work to do. And if you prune a tree in summer, he stays calm. He has maybe some little small new shoots, but that's rarely, very rare. That's the exception. Normally they stay totally calm. They invest all their energy in the fruits and in healing the wounds. They know summer is not such a stressful time, so they are a bit more relaxed. Like to create a tree, in my view, how you want them to grow. For me, it's a dialogue. It takes a tree and me, and if I cut in summer, I have a really calm conversation. Like I cut in summer, like at first in spring the tree starts growing, and he grows as he likes. And I look at it and I say, well, that's what I like, that's what I don't like, so that goes away. And the tree says, well, okay, let's heal, let's make some fruits, and next year again he grows, and I say, okay, that's nice, that's not so nice. This calm conversation is what I really appreciate. So have fun and yeah, enjoy gardening.